Now it's time to hear from a few of the athletes themselves. Ladies and gentlemen, we begin with para-alpine skiing Olympian Kirk Schornstein. Kirk.
Welcome everybody. I'd like to thank you for coming. This has been my first Paralympics. I'm 17 years old. The experience was great. I am the youngest athlete on my team, but 2014 I hope to be an Olympic medalist, Paralympic medalist. I'd also like to thank Lauren Wollstonecroft, who's also been the great athlete on our team, various gold medalists, and also, if you've heard, Vivian Forrest, who's been a various medalist holder at these Paralympics. Thank you very much.
I now would like to call upon the goalie for the women's gold medal hockey team, Shannon Zabados.
On behalf of Megan and I and the rest of our hockey team, we would like to thank you guys for your support over the last few months. But as you know, there's a lot more to it than the 5 games you guys saw. We played 60 games this year. We were fortunate enough, most of them were in Alberta, and I'm proud to say that our biggest crowds were here in Edmonton. They were literally shooing people away at the door. There were fans in the stands before we even got to the rink, which is 2-3 hours ahead of game time. So it was exciting for me and Megan to be a part of that. You can tell by my medal, it's got a few chips in it. The ribbon's pretty torn. People always ask me, what are you going to do with your medal? Are you going to frame it? You keep it in a safe? And I said, no, you know, I won this medal and I want to share it with Canada and I want to share it with Edmonton. So thank you to the city of Edmonton and its people for the support and for making Edmonton a great place for us athletes to live and to train. And I have this medal for a reason, so here it is, Edmonton.
I'd now like to call upon the gold medal winner for Olympic curling, the skip, Kevin Martin.
Shannon, I think you'll be able to pass it around. It'll be no problem. You'll get it back. Good afternoon, everybody. I'd like to thank Mayor Mandel and Acting Mayor Henderson and the City of Edmonton for the invite to be here today. What an Olympic experience it's been. I'd like to talk a little bit about the Olympics themselves and the opening ceremonies when you have the opportunity to, you're waiting and you're walking through the concourse and all the other countries go first and Team Canada goes last and there's about 70,000 people in the building. You walk up the ramp going out to the opening and you get hit by an absolute, it's like a plane taking off on the runway. It's nothing you've ever heard when 70,000 people explode screaming when Team Canada walks out of that ramp. And that's an incredible feeling for any human and for an athlete. It was just absolutely wonderful. Going forward to being lucky enough to get on the podium and one step higher this time. And getting that Canada flag raised with our anthem in our home country. And that was extremely special, and that's something I'll remember forever. The Team Canada, our teammates, and all of Team Canada, coming through with the record number of medals at this Olympic Games, I can honestly say is due to the people of Canada. I can say it's due to the energy in our buildings, in our rinks that we were competing with in Vancouver. I've never experienced anything like it. 2 games that we were playing in, during the game, the crowd broke out into O Canada, and on one of the occasions, it was in the 10th end of the final game, and Mark was going to throw, and it was a high-pressure situation, well, to say the least, high-pressure situation. So, you know, what do you do? What do you do when this happens? So Mark, well, we better stand up and wait, you know, and 3 or 4 minutes at that point in your life is about what seems like an eternity. And what a proud moment for any athlete to hear your anthem sung by your fans in your country during your Olympics. That was something that we'll never experience again. I'm not sure anybody ever will, but I'll never forget it. So I'd like to thank you guys very much for this, because we wouldn't have won it without you. Thank you.
Sure. Can I get a second? You betcha. Anywhere you want. I touch that thing. I touch Pierre's.
Love curling. She's never enjoyed it more in her life. God bless you. Thank you for that.
Yeah, you're welcome very much. Thank you for coming. Yeah.
She probably didn't want to get
You're welcome.
continental.
Yeah.
Are all the medals different?
Yeah, they're all different.
Wait, do you want to get a
Kevin said it's a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Your home country, your home Olympics, and people are singing your anthem while you're in the hack throwing a curling rock. I don't think it gets any better than that. You know, there wasn't a hair on my back that wasn't standing for that 2 minutes.
Did you have any superstitions when you were in Vancouver that you...
Yeah, I didn't change my socks the whole 2 weeks. On the ice anyway. I changed them when I got off the ice. That would have been gross. But, you know, there's always little things you do. You take the same trip to the rink. You know, you try to eat the same things, and just to keep the momentum going.
Okay, actually I'd heard about that.
I know, but
Were
people
they
think I
rank?
actually wore the same pair for 2 weeks, but I just wore them on the ice for for 2 weeks.
They weren't rank?
Well, they were rank. Yeah. I mean, I washed them as soon as
But
I got home.
you didn't wear them everywhere.
They weren't moldy or anything like that. No, I didn't wear them everywhere else. That would have been gross.
Awesome. Will you take a quick picture?
Yeah.
Awesome. This gentleman right here. Great, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks a lot.
No, it's over.
Can you use that
So well, we're so proud of you.
Do you have a marker, Karen?
Yeah, we're getting it.
no, I don't.
Oh, you're welcome.
Hi, can I get that sign?
Is blue okay?
Sure.
Okay.
We're not fussy. We made it to the gate.
You're welcome. Of course.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Great job.
Could I get a picture taken with you too?
Of course you can.